diamonds dancing. I throw it back, she throwing ass. That's what the plan is. I know he never had time for you. You steady letting niggas skipping, baby. I've been waiting in line for you. I'll take it to the moon. What you gotta lose?
What's up, everyone? I'm your host, Adam Perez. Welcome back to another Wins and Losses podcast. Today, we have a very, very, very special episode. Not only because we have a very special guest, but we also have my boy Star, who's always behind the cameras, cooking up all the edits, doing all the edits for us, and he's checking in with us today.
Yes, sir.
Make sure if you're new to the channel, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff. But like I said, we brought a very special guest today, and he's an artist. He's a YouTuber. He probably does it all. He's about to tell us today. You want to go ahead and introduce yourself?
Mr. Mogul. Nah, you know what I'm saying? It's Young Reese.
Let's go. We got
nothing really crazy, you know.
There we go. We got Reese in the building. Was that accurate, bro? YouTube, music, artist, right? You got anything else cooking up?
Everything. And everything, you know what I'm saying?
/ OnlyFans?
Ah, yeah. My girlfriend in here. I'm not supposed to tell anybody.
How's everything, man? I appreciate you coming by, too.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it.
Rayleen, YouTube. We got Rayleen in the back. Shout out to Rayleen. We got her in a future episode coming up. But how's life, man?
Everything's good, bro. Everything seems like it's just falling into place right now. Like, it's just like everything's good. You know?
I mean,
Rayleen came into my life in May, and ever since then, it's just, you know, everything's good. Feels like it's just falling in place.
Oh, that's good, dude. I mean, can't get better than falling into place, especially after a 2020. You know what I mean?
Bro,
a year like that.
It was a blessing.
Shit was crazy. You guys see those?
I don't know what I would have done alone. Shit.
I know.
You know what I'm Am I allowed to cuss on you?
Yeah, you can say whatever. Oh, wow.
Yeah, bro. 2020 was wild, bro. I don't know, like the whole like riots and shit. I know you guys seen that, bro.
Bro, it's still going on. U.S. Capitol.
Dude.
It's like, bro, you don't
mess with the Trump supporters, bro?
Bro, I'll say right now, that's a juicy topic because you could lose a lot of fans off of that. But I'll say I don't support any of the stuff that they're doing.
All right.
I don't support Trump whatsoever. I'll say that. I'm not the type to stereotype a Trump supporter, but, you know. I actually talked about it in our last video that just dropped.
I low-key peeped.
Yeah.
Oh, you
I
peeped
saw
it?
He was super supporting Trump. No.
What?
What?
Nah, I definitely don't support that dude.
Yeah, but I saw him like
dude's a clown.
Mr. Smoking a joint in there too. I don't know if you see that video. Really.
Mr. Trump.
The signature hand gesture.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, but going back to the year 2020, man, it was crazy.
Crazy.
I think everyone, had their own experiences. I mean, but I feel like you were able to capitalize also in 2020.
Push through.
Yeah, I mean, it was like a blessing in disguise. It sounds weird to say that 2020 was a blessing, but it got people to like slow down and really think and really actually figure out what they want to do. And some people lost their jobs, and they might have lost a job that they never wanted to do in the first place. And I've heard of a lot of people that lost their job and now they're doing something 100% different.
Yeah.
And I think that's a blessing in disguise because you really get to sit back, and not only you might lose money off of it, but it's like you get to, I'd rather be doing something that I love than, be doing something that I hate and making just minimum wage. You know what I'm saying?
No, exactly. That's never the goal, bro.
It even got me to sit back. Like I never even saw myself doing YouTube. I saw myself just 100% just artist.
Yeah.
But then I really sat back and I'm like, I love to talk.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get my girl out of her job, and that was really the only way to do it because Rayleen's a super independent person, and so she has to be making her own money also. And so we're making money together, so it's technically her own money also. So
exactly.
Got her out of her job, so did my part.
Sheesh.
That's cool. I know you guys just got a new house and stuff like that too.
Yeah.
You guys moved in.
Yeah.
New
little
beginning.
condo.
How has that been going, bro? How's the couple channel, bro? For
It's
everyone that's
got
listening out there.
Off the first video.
Yeah,
for real.
Yeah, you're right.
Damn,
Couple
you do your
channels
research,
definitely.
bro.
Nah, it boomed a lot faster than we thought, bro. Like we were like, we're gonna get 100,000 by the end of the year.
End of the year?
Yeah, we were like 100,000 by the end of the year, and we're at 100 almost 60 something now.
Yeah.
And I like me saying this as humble as I can be. I did not expect that.
Really?
Because I've never.
With all the background you have, I know you got brothers, sisters.
Yeah, but like I don't like. it's cool to have someone else's fan base, but I brought a lot of people from my music fan base also.
Yeah.
And a lot of people are like, we've listened to Reese and we never saw this, and Rayleen brought out a new Reese and all this type of stuff, because everyone sees me on my brother and sister's channel and they're like, oh, he's a dickhead. But nah, I mean, I guess it's just because they pranked me so many. Every time I'm on their channel, it's a prank. And so I react how anybody else would react, and I'm automatically a dickhead. But you know, now that I get to show myself and show like how I really am
behind
and
the scenes
stuff,
type of thing.
You know, it's definitely cool.
Did you have a channel before you guys started the couples channel?
Bro, I had a channel before I even started music.
Oh.
And that's what's crazy is some people might not know.
So something before your artist channel?
Yes, bro.
Oh, what the
I started YouTube the same time my brother started YouTube. When my brother started JKJ, I don't even know if you knew Justice when he started JKJ.
What is that?
JKJ
That
was
was
Julius, Kyle, and Justice.
Oh.
They started a channel together, and when they started that, I saw how good they were doing, and I was like, I might as well do it. I just dropped out of college. Like, I'm working at Olive Garden. Like, let's just do it. I did it. I was getting like, I wasn't even doing like any crazy views. I wasn't monetizing or nothing. I was not making any money. I was literally making all my money off of tipping at serving when I was serving. And when I stopped doing YouTube, and I was like, I don't want to be taken as a YouTube artist, and I'm just going to take this music stuff 100% serious. Like, even if it means I'm going to go up a little slower, the money's going to be worth it in the long run. And so once I like established myself as music, as an artist, and people know me, people still, when they look at Reese, they're like, okay, he does music. And then they're like, okay, he does YouTube also. I don't want them to be like, he does YouTube, he does music also. I want
your music primary.
Priority. And you know, everybody knows that.
Yeah,
so
it don't hurt to have additional sides.
Exactly. And it kind of helps. It's like it's I'm knocking two birds out with one stone. Bro, it keeps me busy too.
For the people out there, bro, like, is the couples channel like, is it booming, bro? Like everyone says it is.
It's booming.
Is
bro.
it booming?
You just said it's booming.
Like for everybody else, every other couple and stuff.
Like, do you think any normal couple could start a channel and be successful?
You have to.
Rayleen's over there shaking her head. No.
Yeah,
you can't be boring.
It's even Rayleen is sitting like she's sat back before and like is like, this is a lot. Like, it's a lot of work, bro. And a lot of people don't see it.
So it's full time, right? Like, you can say that's a full time job.
It's full time. We'll wake up and we'll like. Sometimes you'll wake up and you just don't want to do nothing that day, and you realize, okay, we committed to our supporters and fans that we are dropping a video every other day or every other 2 days. You have to get it done.
What is your posting schedule?
Well, we don't really have a posting in
like 2 times a week or something?
Christmas. During Christmas in December, we had every other day, but now we're doing like every other 2 days. We don't want to overwhelm everybody. Plus, I mean, we got 2 kids, so it's like it gets hard. Overwhelming. Like parents, and you're doing a lot of stuff on your own. It gets overwhelming, especially with editing. We don't have an editor. We don't have a thumbnbnail maker. None of that.
Do you do all the edits yourself?
Yeah, I do all that. I'm teaching Rayleen, but I edit everything. Final Cut. Final Cut. I don't do the iMovie stuff. No iMovie.
No Premiere.
No iMovie. Premiere is too. Yeah, Nick is the god at Premiere. I don't do that.
Oh yeah, shout out Nick.
That's
but you just touched on it a moment ago, bro. You said before you started, you were at Olive Garden, right? So before Young Reese, or even at that time, were you Young Reese, and you were just slowly building yourself?
I was Lil J Reese.
Yeah, bro. Can we get into like the name, bro? Like, where did Young Reese come from?
Young Reese.
What's the story behind the name?
Reese is my middle name.
You said it was Lil J Reese before?
Yes.
Okay, so
Reese is my middle name. Lil J Reese. I wanted something little. Like, I wanted something little. But at the same time, I was starting out, and I didn't know if I wanted to be a rapper, a singer, or both, or whatever. And I'll be 100% serious when I say this. I am thinking about not changing my name, but I'm thinking about taking the Young off. Really? And I want to just Reese because it makes people think, and like Young was just something cool. I didn't know if I wanted to be a rapper or a singer, but Lil J Reese was just, I just put it out there. I was going by J Reese, but my Instagram was Lil J Reese because I think J Reese was taken, so I was like, all right, whatever. And so
you didn't try to buy that username?
J Reese was just because my first name is Jordan, middle name Reese.
Yeah.
Young Reese, I'm still working on getting that username. I talked to
You don't have that?
I have It's Young Reese. I don't have just Young Reese.
Bro, buy it out.
But bro, I can some kid that has not posted since 2012 has the username, and I've been in contact with my label, with you or Instagram and all that type of stuff, and they're like, we can get you the username, but you're gonna lose your badge, and we can't guarantee it back. And I'm like, I'm not gonna lose my blue badge.
Your
I'm
blue
not
check.
doing
Can't
that.
guarantee it back. Why?
Exactly.
It's the same
Like,
person.
you know, I'm talking to you right now.
Like, that's the whole point of getting that.
It is what it is.
Is it?
But a podcast like this helps people get badges.
There you
If
go.
you didn't know that.
Oh.
Blogs and interviews and all that type of stuff, that's what helps you get badges. It verifies you.
See?
Free game. Free
I was
game.
gonna say, everybody's putting us on some game right
Putting
now.
us on game, bro.
All right. Okay. All right. But yeah, to go back. All right. So we're Olive Garden days. This was like probably back 2018, 2017, somewhere around there, right?
2018.
Okay. Okay. And you mentioned before also that you were going to school at the time, right?
Yeah, college.
All right. All right.
One
you're
semester.
Where'd you go to school?
playing some soccer.
Arizona Christian University.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Firebirds.
Arizona Christian University. It was Firebirds. I mean, it wasn't me. It wasn't. I was doing it because, like, I was the first. So, I was at Olive Freya in like 10 to 12 years or whatever. I was like the first to get a soccer scholarship, a full ride academic and athletic scholarship. And everyone was telling me, like, you need to go. All the counselors and stuff, they're like, this is going to be good for our name and your name and all this type of stuff. And I was like, all right, whatever. I got blinded by what it all had behind it. And me, like, I'm more spiritual than religious. And that was like, it was overwhelming. Like, we were in chapel every 2 days. There's nothing wrong with it, but it was like, it was a lot.
I hear
and
you
I was
now.
going from graduated to partying and doing all this type of stuff, and then going to a college where there's curfew and, you know, split dorms where girls are on one side and guys are on the other, and it was just too much. Like, it was like, I felt like I was in jail almost doing work for. I was gonna be doing it. I was just thinking, like, I'm gonna be doing this for 4 years just to get out and maybe get a shot at another job. You know what I'm saying? So I was just like,
plus school debt, all that extra bullshit.
Yeah.
That's
Wait, they're
like-
partying at ACU?
huh?
They be partying at ACU?
That campus is
No,
small,
bro.
That campus is small.
All the people that party from ACU go to ASU or GCU to party. They don't. Nobody parties at ACU. That campus is small. Well, now it's a new campus. I was at the campus in Phoenix,
The
but
one in Phoenix.
off of like Cactus and 35th or
I
something.
think I saw it too. Yeah. No, I know what you. I hear you on the
Super
chapel
small.
shit. Bro.
Like, I can't do that, bro.
But what made you decide to, like, yo, like, this school shit is not for me. Like, let me just.
Was it after that viral video you had? On
Bro, it
Staircase?
really was. Like,
Yeah.
I was at soccer practice, and I told one of my teammates, and I was like, yo, when we get out of here, I'm gonna go shower, and I need you to record me in the stairwell, and I'm gonna do a singing video. And everyone was laughing and like, oh my gosh, you're gay, da-da-da. And I was like, all right, bro, I'm just gonna do it. I don't care what y'all like, whatever. So I did like a little mashup, and I posted the next day right before our scrimmage, and it was like,
Twitter?
yo, my phone, I got back to my phone after the scrimmage, and it was like hot. It was hot. And I was like, bro, I had hella missed calls from all my homies, like, bro, you're viral, dude. And it was like a lot to us. It was like 1,000 retweets, like 5,000 likes. And then I woke up the next day, and it was at like 15,000 retweets, like crazy. And there was like stuff on YouTube about me, and I was like, bro, I'm gonna do another one. I did like 3 more, and they all like started getting more numbers, and I was like, all right, whatever. I went to my coach the day before finals of the first semester. I went to my coach. I said, here's my uniform, I'm out.
No,
No
like that?
way.
I was like, I'm out. I was like, I'm about to start this influencer stuff.
What was that first song that you did? Because I think I remember seeing that on Twitter, bro.
No Reason. I think it was No Reason.
By who?
Oh, the mash, or you're talking about like
the
a,
very first thing you posted. Like, what song were you singing?
it was a mashup.
Oh.
It was a mashup, and then the second one was like I Wanna Know by Joe
Okay.
or something like that. I don't really remember.
The old R&B.
Do you remember?
They were literally all over Twitter. My sister was like, oh my gosh, did you see? Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah.
Did you know Jordan at that time?
Were you guys even communicating at that time?
We knew of each other
But you didn't.
Okay.
because in 2015 I tried getting at her.
And did you succeed, or?
And I did not succeed. I got shut down.
He took an L. He took
I
a
got
loss.
bro.
Took a
I-
loss.
Yeah, I took a loss. But I looked like a little ass kid back then, bro. Like, I did not mature until almost like junior, senior year, bro. And then that's when I like hit a growth spur, and yeah.
She's like,
I'm serious, bro. Like, I was a late bloomer, but you know. Still
That's how it goes.
now, you know what I'm saying?
That's crazy. Your boy Pablo go with you to ACU? No, you
No.
always be with Pablo. So
Nah,
he did-
Pablo's my boy. Shout out Pablo.
Shout out.
Yeah,
But,
shout out.
Pablo.
No, Pablo is like the reason why I was like consistent with soccer and stuff.
Okay.
And he was the one that was pushing me.
Mhm.
Like, you're good. You're the one that's gonna be getting out of here and all this type of stuff. And so
What was the ultimate goal, bro? I always wondered, like, for
from
soccer players,
for soccer
for
players,
like college soccer
bro,
players.
I really didn't know. Like, I saw
He was trying
myself.
to shit on Ronaldo.
Well, I
That's what I'm
had-
saying. Were you trying to go pro or like?
Well, I had some scouts from, because that's when Phoenix Rising was
Uh-huh.
really like starting to boom, and I had some scouts from there looking at me, and so I was like, all right, bet, whatever. So let's just see where it's going,
Yeah.
and then
All it took was one semester.
yep, all it took was one semester. Like I would because after when that semester was ending, that's when the season ended, and so
Yeah.
that next semester I was like,
gonna
bro,
be there.
I'm not gonna do this. Like
It's
I'm
just-
not gonna go
yeah.
just practicing, no games, no traveling, or nothing.
that's
Because when the first semester, like we were traveling every other day on a flight, on tour bus, all this type of stuff, getting treated like D1 athletes because it was a private Christian, so it's almost damn near a D1 school.
Yeah.
And so I could go into the trainer's room and be like, I want an hour massage, and they'll give me an hour massage. Like they literally treat you like
Damn, I
damn
might need to
near
go there, bro.
fucking
Shit.
Kobe Bryant. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah. I know they got a
it
whole.
was definitely fun, but the ultimate goal was really to go semi-pro or pro, but it just I didn't do it.
Yeah.
So it's safe to say the viral video was kind of like the
was
game
a
changer.
blessing in
That was
disguise.
There you go, blessing in
Blessing in
disguise.
disguise.
Hell yeah.
Nah, I hear you. That's for sure. All right, let's get into some music topics, bro. Because I know that's the main thing you're rocking with. We just dropped
A single.
After Midnight, right?
Yeah.
Edited by Nick Lamarck. Shout out.
Edited
Nick.
by Nick
Shout out,
Lamarck,
Nick.
my guy.
Yeah.
I know he's watching this right now, so I hope I'll make you smile.
Yeah. So I wanted to ask you, like, as far as like when it comes down to working with any videographer, or even probably Nick specifically, because I know you like to work with Nick all the time. Like what type of role do you play when it comes down to like
To the
video
vision.
ideas? Yeah, the vision. Like, is
I mean,
it
it's
really
really
you, or
like
is it?
it's me, and like really the only videographer that I really worked with is Nick.
Mhm.
And I've
the one who
had
comes up
so
with
many
ideas?
different production crews hit me up like, yo, we want to work, and I'm just like, when you feel like you're cheating on your barber.
Yes.
Like,
I know
cheating on
exactly.
Nick. Like even like Nick knows like not every video he's gonna shoot and direct and all this type of stuff, but I'm always gonna include him in everything.
Mhm.
And when it comes down to that, so but every video that we've had is directed by Nick Lamarck, and he does almost everything. I play a big part in it because I tell him exactly what I want. I tell him the vision. When we do stuff like when we're on video. I mean, Star's been like for the past 2-3 shoots you've been there.
Yeah.
And so I mean I play a big role in it. I tell him like what I like. I make sure I want to see the shots, and I make sure. And when we need to like book out actors and all that type of stuff, I help out Nick, and I'm like, yo, I hit up some people to do. And so it's kind of like a team effort. It's more of like
Yeah.
Nick is the one that brings the vision to life, but we both, it's like
equal.
a whole team.
It's like a team
It's
thing,
crazy.
Yeah, no, I hear you. So that's good.
You were at the last shoot, so
Extra.
Yeah,
I
Extra.
was there, trying to
Yeah,
help out Nick.
he was
a little
extra.
bit. Nick was like, yo, you trying to slide? I was like, yeah, I'll try to slide. Let's go. So for sure. So you play kind of like a semi-role. If anything, you let Nick, direct it.
yeah.
During
Kind of
that,
let him learn as he goes because he's learning a lot,
Yeah.
So
how long you been working with Nick, actually?
How did that relationship, for the people that
since
don't know, like,
2018.
Because you went
How-
to Free, Nick went to Millennium.
Oh my gosh!
Like, how
Me
did
and
y'all
Nick
meet,
had
bro?
beef, bro.
That's what I
Wait,
heard. Nick
what?
Nick told me this
I
story
didn't know.
we didn't
that.
have
I didn't know y'all had
beef.
beef.
We didn't have beef, but it was like low key beef.
Wait, over what?
No,
Y'all
didn't
already
you
did-
used to be like a photographer or try to be a photographer or something?
Yeah,
or
so-
Justice or someone?
So I
Yeah, that
started in my keep in mind I went to high school south of the I-10.
Yeah,
And
I know what
that means
I
something
know
for
what
the
that
people
means.
out there.
All
And
people
that
watching.
means-
that means-
And that means a lot to all the little millennium kids, because they're like, oh, they're south of the I-10, they're ghetto, we're north of the I-10, we're over here in Goodyear. No, I'm gonna tell you guys
All
how we
of
really
them
felt.
north too.
Because number one, we had the highest test scores in the district, so don't come for me for that. And I have papers to prove that. Not right now, but so senior year, I started like my own little whatever, photography company, whatever. I was just like, I want to buy a camera. I like taking pictures, and I was just like, all right, whatever. And so I named it Buddha Shots. And because Buddha is what my dad calls me. Like on my dad's side of the family, they all call me because I used to sit like a Buddha when I was like a baby. And so I started it up, and I was hitting up people like, yo, and I was also like trying to figure out how I'm gonna make money in high school. You know, people in high school, like, they don't really think, like, they don't think all their parents' money and stuff. They don't think like, okay, I want to make my own money. Yeah, exactly. You know. And shout out to all the people that are in high school doing their own thing and starting up their own companies, because that shit is hard because you have homework and all that type of stuff. Right now, it's a little easier. You got online. You guys are lucky.
You're blessed.
Yes.
For real.
But I started it up, and I was hitting up people like north of the I-10. Yo, I got you for senior photos, all this type of stuff. And I had a lot of people hitting me up talking about, it's between you and Nick Lamarck. And so I'm like, okay, whatever, cool. And you know, you're gonna feel some type of way about that. Like if someone hits you up, like, it's not even on no hate and shit. It's just like you see money in that situation. You're like, okay, someone else is taking my money. So
you're like, fuck you.
Basically. No, I mean, not even like that. But and then it came down to, I put my pride to the side, and I saw Nick. Like Nick was like North I-10. Everyone was getting their senior photos by him.
Even Verado.
That's a fact. I did see that. Everyone was.
Everybody, and I'm like, bro,
this motherfucker.
He's doing something right. His edits are looking fire. It's 20 minutes, just for a heads up.
Okay, we good.
Cameras are good.
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah, we good.
Okay. But I was like, okay, I'm gonna hit him up. I'm gonna ask him what he'd be using, because I was just editing on like simple softwares and stuff, and Nick has always had an eye, and he's always like sit down and studied. Like, I mean, he always studies all that. He knows everything, Final Cut, all that type of stuff, everything to editing. And so I hit him up, and I'm like, yo, what software do you use to use this or to edit this and whatever? And Nick gave me like a smart remark, like, oh, it's just this. And like, usually when someone asks you something, you want to explain it and help them out and stuff. Like, but me and Nick like kind of had like a little tension because he would follow me and I wouldn't follow him back, so he would unfollow me, and then I'd follow him and he would unfollow me back.
That's some petty ass shit.
It was petty.
What the fuck?
It was petty. It was petty. And so, and then we just ended up like, I ended up stopping the photography stuff, and then around 2018. I started the music, and then he had DM me and was like, yo, bro, you're dope. Keep it going. Let's get a photo shoot soon. So I was like, all right, we're putting all that shit to the side. Let's get working.
Squash the beef.
So then he came over to my mom's house. She was living in Wigwam at the time. And he came, we did like a photo shoot in the room, and like I had cash, and like I was like a rapper at the time, so I was like throwing money in there. He was taking pictures, and we were like, yeah, this shit's fire. And like, I don't know, we just
y'all ever post those pictures?
Yeah,
Y'all ever post those pictures?
Yeah, you can pop up a picture right here. I'll make sure to airdrop it to you.
On that.
Yeah. So, but we basically just like, I don't know, we just clicked from then, and he was living in LA at the time. That's when he moved. He just recently moved to LA, so I was like, all right. Next time in LA, I'm gonna hit you up. Let's get it going. So every time I was in LA, I was hitting him up, and we were doing like photo shoots and stuff. Just started getting closer and closer and connecting. And we did like some interviews together. And then that's when we were like pretty close, but we weren't super close. And I had invited him over. That was the interview time. And me and my brother had rented out like a apartment duplex in Hollywood Hills. And that's when I was good friends with DJ Bugsy. DJ Bugsy was super close with Roddy Ricch. And that's when Roddy that's when I told Nick. That's when I told Nick, I said, yo, Roddy's on the way. Yeah. I need you to connect with him, because this is your time. Like, this is your moment. You need to connect, because this was gonna be the biggest one that biggest artist that he's ever worked with. So he didn't know who Roddy was really. Yeah. And I looked at him, I said, Nick, you need to trust me. Go put your pride to the side and go up to him and say, yo, whatever you need, I'll shoot for you. Do it. And so and then he went up to him, and then he showed him some of his stuff. And the next day, or that day, I think he handed him a couple hundred or whatever, and was like, yo, what are you doing this Friday or whatever, and shot him some money, and then he went and shot a show.
Nick told us a different story.
No, Nick kind of told us he broke it down on the first episode.
He said he was talking like to his DJ first, and then Roddy came over, and then that's how they connected.
He just
didn't DJ Bugsy, yeah.
He didn't give us the... Yeah, Reese was plugged up.
I just detailed it a little bit more about it.
Yeah. Damn, that's wild.
Yeah.
Wait, so you used to live in LA, correct?
Yes.
How long did you live there?
I lived there for about a half a year.
Okay.
You said,
And,
fuck
And you
LA?
said fuck the prices or what?
Not
Or
even that, bro. It was just more of like
The vibe or
I needed to be around family, especially. And we
feel
moved
that way.
back. I mean, my brother had the baby situation, and that's what like made us move back so soon.
Mm-hmm.
And then, sorry, I'm all fixing my chains.
Thank you.
That's
sir.
what made us move back, and I was like, okay, if you're gonna be close to this baby, I want to be close to it too, because I mean
your
that's gonna
niece.
be my niece or nephew.
Yeah.
First too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so we basically just said, fuck LA, let's come back. And Popcorn actually had some situations with his dad recently passed away.
Yeah.
And so he needed to go back and be with his family. So me and Justice moved back here, and I didn't even want to go back to LA so bad that because we flew back for spring break, because we always go to Mexico for spring break. Not
Yeah.
this year, not going no more.
Yeah.
But the past 3 years we went to Mexico for spring break, and that was the day that we left was the day that Trump issued the state of emergency.
Yeah.
And they were like, borders are gonna close, and we were like, bro,
Y'all were
we're
in
gonna-
Mexico when that happened?
No, we were
They're
in
about to
Arizona,
leave.
and we were about to leave, and we were
Oh.
waiting, looking at the news, and we were like, if he says state of emergency, we're not gonna go, we're not gonna risk it. He said state of emergency, and we were like,
So y'all didn't go.
we're gonna go.
Oh, see, I said fuck it.
We went.
Oh.
So we went, got across the border,
Jesus
partied it up,
Christ.
came
got
back,
back?
and we got back.
Easily.
And everybody that was texting me like, you're stupid, you're not gonna make it back, and I was like, all right, whatever. And we made it back.
They said fuck it.
And
bro.
then I didn't want to go back to LA so bad that I literally called one of my homies, and I was like, yo, I'll give you a few hundred, I'll
Drive
buy
my
you a
car back.
flight, go get my car and bring it back.
Yeah.
I hate that drive.
You told me
Yeah.
that story.
I hate that drive. And so he went, got it back to me the same day shipping. It cost me like $800. So I was like,
Yeah.
all right, whatever, go ahead.
Yeah,
And
so you moved to LA only one time and moved back, like you
Yeah.
never lived in LA again?
Nah.
Oh,
And
shit.
like,
You like Arizona?
Well, yeah,
right?
what-
what
would you
I
say
like
was
both.
better?
Like, LA is better for someone that is like, you know, LA is cool, but it's so overwhelming, and if you don't have family out there, it's like there's too much going on, and sometimes you need to just sit back and chill and just have a day with just family and not worry about social media and stuff like
It
that.
sounds like you're a family oriented dude, right?
More so,
Yeah?
yeah, more that than just wanting to be with friends all day, every day, and partying. I'm a homebody. I don't like going out like that and stuff. So
Yeah.
that
Would you
was
say you need like the right mind space to live out there?
yes,
For a long
bro.
period of time?
LA is different. Like recently, like my sister just went out there, and there's a lot of shit that goes on, and we tried
Different
to
as in
experience her.
just,
Like
like-
my sister is 16, like, and
Damn.
she's not a regular 16-year-old,
Mm.
and so like she does do numbers. She is making a lot of money for a 16-year-old.
Yeah.
And so a lot of people like to take advantage of
That's
that in
what
LA,
16
and they
is
don't
young.
see you for yourself. They see you for a check.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So when it comes down to that, you got to really put your guard up. And, you know, it's Jersey's first time in LA. She doesn't have her guard up. I mean, any young 16-year-old,
yeah.
they're going to look at you and be like, I got it. I know what I'm doing. Like, I'm grown.
Yeah.
Jersey's super mature for her age, but there's also things that we've experienced that you have to experience almost 10 times to really sit back and be like, oh, shit, here we go.
Yeah.
This
He
is
was
real
right.
life.
Yeah.
You know, so Jersey's back out here. She went out there for a little bit and realized, like, okay, these people aren't who I really think they are.
I thought it
she's
was already
back?
planned. Yeah,
She's
she
back
moved-
though?
I thought it was.
Yeah, she's back.
Oh.
I thought it was planned to just go out there temporarily, though, right? Wasn't it?
That was not her plan.
Oh, that was not.
That was not her plan. That was a plan she was telling us.
Oh,
That was not her plan.
I hear.
Yeah, so-
Oh, okay.
But she's back, you know.
yeah.
Fuck the past.
Nah, I hear
Here's
you.
what it is.
Fuck
You
it.
know, me and Justice are already in one situation because of one other dude, so
Yeah, so I seen a little
That-
bit of that.
can't really
Right?
talk about that. But
But all right. Well, let's stay in LA for a little bit because I know that LA. How long were you out there? Like 6 months or something?
yeah, about
6 months.
probably like 6 to
Okay.
8. 6 to
Okay,
8,
so
something like that.
living out in LA for 6 months, and I feel like we always touch on this on
Every guest.
every episode a little bit.
Yeah.
The opportunity that comes with LA. Can you talk about that a little bit? Because only being out there for 6 months, I feel like I know you talk about French Montana. You know what I mean? You work with French Montana or know him personally,
Yeah.
stuff like that. So those opportunities that are presented to you, are they more likely to happen out in LA than versus here? Or
For
how does that,
100%,
so let's touch on that a
100%.
little bit. Like, what
It's definitely it's such a whole different vibe in LA. It's hard to even explain it until someone is out there and in your shoes. Like, you meet someone without even knowing that person is that person. You know what I'm saying? You could be talking to someone, they look like a bum. But next thing you know, they're living in a fat ass mansion. They're one of the top producers in LA. You really don't know. And so when I had dropped Private Islands, that's when I had connected with French's security guard, Max, which is now
is that your
one of my co-managers.
Yeah.
And so I have Max and Corey. Corey, he works over at Motown Records. Shout out my boy. But he's the one. Corey's the one that I talk to on the daily one-on-one. Like, we play the game together. That's like.
What game do you play?
Modern Warfare. Come on now.
Oh.
I heard you was trash at FIFA. Bro.
That's what I was about to say.
What? Bro, I gotta run someone. I'll fuck my shit up. Bro, I will run someone in FIFA, bro. I'm good. Don't play with me.
All right, let's get back to it.
But yeah, Corey is the one that I really talk to on the daily. He helps me out with like the labels stuff, and but Max is really the one that connects. Max is the one that I talk to every other 2 days. We still talk hella, but every other 2 days mostly. And he's the one that's like, when I was living in LA, he's the one that was getting me into these parties. He's the one that was getting me in next door to Drake.
You can't do that shit out here.
Wait, next door to Drake?
Bro, French lives right next door to Drake. But like, he was the one that was bringing me in the back door to Drake's party and stuff like that. Like, Max, and I don't know if anybody is watching this from LA, but if you're in the music industry, you know who Max is. Max is like his security guard, French's security guard. But Max has been with French since French started, so you got to really think about that. Max is super close with Diddy, bro, he's like, I can't even explain how close he is to Drake. He's as close to Drake as I am to Nick, if that makes sense. It's super, and it's a bunch of people. Like, I've met Kylie Jenner through Max. The only person that I've never met that I want to meet is Justin Bieber.
Wait, hold up.
Is that where the Believe tattoo comes from?
Yeah, that's where the wings too.
Yeah,
I mean, like Justin Bieber, he's my favorite artist of all time. That dude.
All right, Justin, if you're watching this,
Justin, if you're watching this,
pull up on.
Get a feature, Justin. Stop playing. Stop playing, man.
No,
Wait, you met Kylie Jenner, bro?
Right?
Bro,
you ain't just gonna let that slide.
Yeah, like on some.
I met Kylie at Drake's party. So I don't know if you saw.
So you met Drake too?
Yeah, I met.
Let's go.
I have a song with Chris Brown. Just.
Oh shit.
It's not released, but
unreleased. Okay.
Yeah. But no, I met Kylie at Drake's party. I met Chris Brown at Drake's party. But Kylie, it was like a high buy kind of situation because Kylie walked in. She walked in through the back. I'm talking like 10 security guards, bro. Secret Service looking motherfuckers. Like, I'm talking like, not even that, bro. It was like them white bald dudes with suit and ties. Like, you look at them like, oh shit, yes, bro, freshly shaved, bro, like shiny ass. Like she looks at them like, you're not coming out in public if you don't have a shiny ass head. You know what I'm saying?
Jesus
they were
Christ.
all bald, bro. And then, so it was more of like Max saw her and was like, yo. This is my artist Reese. I just want to introduce y'all. And she was like, hi, how you doing? But she was on the move, so it was like super quick. And I was like, did I just fucking meet Kylie Jenner? You know, like it didn't even sink in until
when was
left.
This too?
That was at Drake's party.
That was year, like not too long.
That was last year.
Oh, that
was last year. I met so many people at that party, bro. I met Snoop. I met
Uncle Snoop.
Dirk. I met Dirk is like Max's son, bro. Like that's how close Dirk is to Max. So
Max is out here.
Max is out here.
All right, is it how when it came down to like meeting up with labels and stuff like that? Was Max a part of that or?
Max was a part of it, but he was also like, you gotta attend to French 24/7. And French is on the move, Vogue, everything. Yeah. So even though French isn't like moving like that right now, it might not seem like it, but bro,
he's still moving.
You still.
Yeah, no, bro.
Like, you gotta think about it, like Unforgettable is still getting millions of streams a day. Like it's still. That's it. And so Corey was really the one that was. So the week after Private Islands went like super up, that was like around like Christmas time. That's when I was living in LA and I flew Corey out and we had meetings after meetings after meeting, bro. Like I'm talking 3 label meetings a day for a whole like 2 weeks. It was overwhelming.
And you didn't take
It's a
any
lot.
of those deals.
No.
Hold up,
Right,
bro.
just for
I gotta ask, bro. So you're telling me all this stuff happened because of a Twitter video?
Yeah.
Because you decided like, yo, let me just try this music shit out. Let me just post. Let me just sing real quick.
I
and
still sit back to think like
That's what I'm saying. But
Damn.
like, this is like, I'm listening to. I met Drake. I met Kylie. I met
like
Diddy.
me and Rayleen were even sitting back like there's certain situations like bro, everything happens for a reason. Like you really sit back
Exactly.
and we were sitting back like what if this didn't happen? Would we even be together? right
Imagine,
now? You know what I'm
imagine you
saying?
stayed playing soccer for 4 years.
I wouldn't be with Rayleen. We wouldn't be, you know what I'm
He'd be
saying?
fucking up Ronaldo on the field.
No, it would like it's like the smallest factor can make the biggest impact
Yeah.
of your life in 4 or 5 years.
You didn't know
It's
that video
ridiculous.
was gonna fucking blow up. Like you just.
I was
did
just
it.
about to say, hold on,
didn't.
take a step back really quick. Going back to that moment before you told your homie, "Yo, let's go film this." Like, was there any hesitation or like, damn, do I really want to put
No,
this video
bro.
out there?
Like
or,
I've always, my whole family has always known that I sang, but I never put it out there.
okay.
But then I was just like, bro, let's just do it. Like, what is
Like,
there to
what
lose?
do you have to lose,
Everything to gain, nothing to lose, right?
Everything to gain,
Yeah.
nothing to lose.
bro? And I feel like there's so many people out there that might think like, I know so many people that can sing like,
Bro, there's
really
so many people with
sing,
talent.
but they don't do it because like they're scared or they're just like they don't know what could really happen at the end of that door.
So much talent out there, bro. It's ridiculous.
That's why all it took was just like a fuck it, basically.
It's literally just
Literally
like,
a fuck it.
Like just do it. Like you don't.
A lot of those fuck it's can really be like, oh shit.
And I
you
feel
said
like-
fuck it, but
Yeah.
And
Prime
also-
example, bro. Like you, like I feel like you're a prime example of like, yo, just do it. You never like you have nothing to lose and you have everything to gain.
that's what I was telling you. Like, I want to start up a podcast. I want to start up like a clothing
Everything
line. Like, I want to
nothing
do
to
all that.
lose.
There's nothing. Like, what do
Exactly.
you?
Like,
the
bro,
worst
fear,
you can lose
like-
is money,
Exactly.
and really, money does not mean shit.
And I feel like a lot of people, it's not even money for them. It's like they're scared of like the hate or like the comments, like oh sneak
Bro,
this,
part of
like,
the fear.
Bro,
shit, you know?
yeah.
Every
People be-
like, I'll tell you this right
How do you
now.
overcome that, bro? As like sharing to people that are trying to start a new YouTube, like I'm sure Rayleen can
Or even
touch on
music,
this too.
like, whatever.
Yeah, anything like a creator. How do you overcome that first like? I mean, you didn't have it. You were always a singer.
You were just
but,
like,
more so like,
send
damn,
it.
like okay, the YouTube spotlight. Like, dang, how like do I really want to put this YouTube out? Because if I really put it out, you know, you start second guessing yourself on maybe some of the things or.
It's not it. I would just say it was like I don't know. I've never really worried what people say.
Okay, so that's
And like,
the message.
I'll walk into a store and be like, I don't give a fuck what anybody
There you
wants.
go.
Anybody
All right.
wants to say.
All right.
And like, bro, I've gotten into confrontations just because people, you know, try to stereotype and look at me a whole different way. And you know, you'll walk into a store in Gilbert.
yeah.
You'll walk into a store in Gilbert.
Gilbert is
Walk into a gas station, you see hella trucks with Trump supporters, Trump stickers, and all this shit. You walk up in there and everyone's looking at you sideways. Yeah, I got tattoos.
Yeah.
I'm dark, cool. But I guarantee you, I got the same IQ as
maybe
you or your
probably
height.
higher.
Right?
Probably.
You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying?
Yeah.
So I don't care. You can do all that funny shit and put a sticker on your truck and think you're all this, and you have a son that is an honor student, and that automatically makes you smart. No, I don't care. You need to prove it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So as long as you get out there and prove that you mean something and that you're doing something that you really want to do, there really shouldn't be any reason why anybody should say anything. There's always going to be someone that says something.
Yeah.
And you guys even know probably some people from Millennium that hate my guts. But it's like, it just,
Maybe.
Hey, bro, like,
it's from everywhere.
yeah, exactly. There's always gonna be a hater out there.
There's
you know what I'm
always
saying?
gonna be
Like,
a hater, bro.
If
It's
they don't like
everywhere.
you out here in Arizona, you got 49 other states. That
Literally,
will fuck with you. You know what I mean?
regardless of your level, bro, there will always be a hater. Like
Always.
100. Like you could have 10 followers, there will be one
Always.
person out there that will dislike your
Someone's
shit,
gonna
bro.
give you the
Always.
thumbs down.
Always.
Always.
So is it safe to say that's a mentality to have? But like with the face tats too, you said fuck it. Like I'm
Oh,
just
that's like a whole. Yeah, let's ask you about
The
that.
face
Yeah,
tat,
what was, like,
the
the-
face tat was a commitment to never working 9 to 5 in my entire life again.
That's bro.
There you go.
That was my commitment.
literally
I'm like,
what-
if I want to work a 9 to 5, I'm not
How
paying
about a
$1,000 to get this
big-
off my face. So that's why I was like, fuck it, let's go big.
No, what?
Yeah.
Big
can
ass
we-
flower.
Can we hear the story, bro? Like you woke up one day and was literally like,
You said
you
he's
know
gonna
what?
turn
It's
his
not
swag on.
I'm never working.
Babe, I think that's what I did, huh?
Literally,
Like,
like
hopped
she was
out the
there.
bed, turned his
She
swag
was,
on,
well,
you know?
I was with her when I got it. Well, she wasn't at the tattoo shop, but I woke up and I was like, I'm getting a face tat today.
She-
Well,
First it said peace.
yeah, it was her uncle.
the rose one.
Yeah,
Oh.
so her uncle, this is a cover up.
Oh,
So her
really?
uncle had done
Wait,
a
the
tattoo.
side tattoos?
The
are
rose is
The
a
rose?
cover-up.
Oh.
Yeah, so her uncle had done a tattoo. Shout out my boy.
Hey, plug his shop, bro.
Yeah, he doesn't have a shop. He works out of. But if you guys, want anybody to do your tattoos, go ahead, hit up Rayleen in the DM. So, but he did a tattoo. It said peace, but he had such a light hand because he thought it was gonna hurt me. And so usually, like with a light hand, like the ink isn't gonna stick in your skin. And so like I had it for a little bit, and after like a couple showers, it just like literally it faded to the point where it didn't even look like I had a tattoo there.
Oh wow!
And then I was like, let's just cover it up and let's just put a rose. Fuck it. Just put the rose.
Message, bro. Fuck it.
And like
fuck the
at first the rose was gonna be so small, but then I was like, the lady put it on there and she drew it on there, free-handed it. She drew it on there, and then she was like, this is big, but go big or go home. And I was like, I called Rayleen and she was like, it looks good. And I was like, all right, let's do it. Hey. $60. $60.
Right?
Damn, I might go get a face sack right after this.
Timmery tattoo. But
that's wild. Okay, so
that's
the message though. Just basically just like
literally like just do
fuck
it.
what people think. Do you got a good idea?
Yeah, everything to gain, nothing to lose. Basically.
Hey, y'all saw that? We could talk about a topic.
Yeah,
y'all saw that? All these platforms are banning Trump, bro.
Bro, there's like 12 out there.
Instagram, Pinterest, all that shit, bro. Google,
bro.
Sorry,
Shopify,
yes, Shopify, all that.
Like, why,
bro? It's
That's
wild.
How you know they were hating
bro, when he's gone, bro, like he might get taken out, bro.
No, I don't even know if he's gonna get taken out. I think he's gonna become like an ally with like one of our enemies and convince them to send a nuke down or something, bro.
That's fucked
he's
up.
He's that toxic.
Yeah,
and he's gonna. He's sitting back in his chair just laughing like,
yeah, he is.
Cool. I still have my Trump towers. I'm still making millions of dollars. Like Trump, regardless if he isn't the president, like bro, he's still gonna be making millions of dollars, bro. Yeah. Even before he was a president, he was a millionaire.
And you already know his son's gonna try and run for president.
Oh yeah,
something.
You know that. Like, it's not
bro.
ending. Like,
bro, it's not.
It's not
they're trolls, bro.
Fool looks like a troll too.
Wait, I got a topic, bro. I got a spicy ass
got a wig,
topic, bro.
Got a wig. Got a wig.
You hear about Kanye?
Oh my god, Jeffree Star, bro.
Yeah, you hear about that?
I haven't really like looked into it. I think you told me about that. I didn't even really look into it. I just see all these memes on Twitter and stuff, but I don't really know anything about it. I don't believe it.
It's confirmed. It's false. It's false.
Yeah, Complex tweeted it was false, but when I woke up and saw that, I was like, maybe.
You really look at it like Kanye is a weird soul, bro.
I low-key believed it. At first, I was...
Kim was sitting back in her bed like...
where you at?
I got a question.
I don't doubt it. You know what I'm saying? But...
Yeah, no, that topic
I think the divorce is actually real, though.
You think they're gonna
No,
divorce?
like the divorce is real. I don't know about I don't know about the Jeffree Star stuff.
Oh yeah, no, they're really getting divorced. The Jeffree Star is all cap.
That's all cap, but I think the divorce is real.
Bro,
I heard that Kris Jenner might be fabricating the whole thing to promote their show that's coming out on a different platform.
Bro, that sucks, bro.
But I don't know. We'll see.
I would hate for all that information just to be out there.
Kanye,
I
got your back, bro. Because I know Kim, she probably does not care.
Probably not. I would get. I mean,
bro, she seems like she just does not care,
bro. Publicity is money.
It is what it is.
All right, I don't want to get too sidetracked. We're already at like 42 minutes. I want to talk about some music.
Chilling.
Back, I don't know how long ago, you were on like 98.3 talking about, at that time you felt like there were no artists out there that you were competing with in Arizona.
Didn't you put that in Insta fucking caption?
I said that on Twitter like 2 weeks ago.
Okay,
that's what I'm saying. I
thought
like that.
You said that on Twitter?
Or, you know what? Let me take it back. Actually, on 98.3, you said there was like maybe a few people or something like that. Now we're talking, fast forward 2021. You think that's still relevant? Like as far as like no one else, no one's on your level.
No one's
out here in
touching
Arizona. You're top 3, not 2, 3.
I say numbers and music wise, I'm top 3 and not 3 or 2. So do that. I'm not gonna sit here and say like there's not anybody with talent out here. Mm-hmm. There's people that make crazy ass music and there's people that do some good numbers, but numbers show and like numbers it just like numbers if I did I'm not putting no names out there because I don't want no hate. But if I did a show right next door to some other artist in Arizona, I am confident to say
you would sell out.
I will have the same numbers in that venue. Or not, I'm not the
You'd
same
have
numbers.
more.
I would have way more numbers in that venue than the other person. And there's an artist from here. Her name's Kiana Lede. I don't know if you guys know who she
hell
is.
yeah, I know.
She's
Kiana.
popping.
She's cold.
Well, her
bro.
music is fire, but I'm confident to say that if I did a show right next door to her, we're gonna have the same numbers in that venue.
Okay,
You heard it.
I was gonna
You
say,
heard it.
Okay.
And it's not even being like
She's
cocky.
cold though, bro. Have you
Honestly, I
heard
don't
her?
know.
No,
who the hell
Kiana
that
Lede
is.
is
She's
fire.
I don't know who
She's
you're
fire.
talking about.
Her
I'm just
music is
rocking
fire.
with it.
I think she went to like Gilbert High School or something.
Yeah, her music is fire.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like she's like a grade above us, I think.
Her music is fire.
Okay. Any special artists you try to collab with too?
From Arizona or just?
Oh no, just like in general, like
Justin Bieber, bro. You said
I know
it.
you said Justin Bieber.
Justin Bieber.
You said he got the Chris Brown out there in the works. How about this? We got an album dropping soon.
Yeah, when is that dropping, bro?
Can you give us a date?
I don't
Title?
I don't even have a date. I'll be completely honest. I don't even have a date.
Month?
Not even a month.
Not even a month?
Month, February.
Okay.
February.
End of February.
Like
Okay.
okay.
End of February, beginning of March. But
Title.
I'll tell you right now.
Title.
I thought I.
Can we get a
think
title?
No,
Announce the
I heard
title.
the title, but I'm not gonna say it. I'll let him if he wants to.
If he wants that
it's
album.
not an album no more.
Oh, it's not an
Is it
album.
a EP?
Side A
second
and
EP?
side B.
Okay.
So we're doing six records side A, 6 records side
Okay,
B.
and explain the difference.
It's just the difference is just
Is it just all formalities with the label kind of thing?
that, and it's if it's really not even about the label, because if I wanted to be out of the label, I would drop the album right now.
Okay.
I have full creative control. I can do whatever I want in that label.
Okay.
And I only committed to one album.
Mhm.
It's a distro deal. I'm not signed to anybody. I'm still a free agent.
Okay.
But I just
How'd you divide it? You said 6 tracks of.
that, and I just want to make it longevity. Like, I don't want to just drop one big project and then everyone is like, okay, cool. It's 1 month, and then what's
and then
next? You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? I can drop one project of 6 records rather than 12. And then, like, the album is done. Like, you've heard a lot of records off the album. You
I
have
do.
some of the records off the album.
I do.
And, the whole album is stupid. Like, stupidly engineered, produced by Fransky.
Franskis.
Fran
Shout out
producer?
Franskis.
Right with the cold beats.
Yeah.
Out here.
What would you say, like, real quick? What is your favorite? If I don't even know if you can
Favorite
say the, like,
record?
1 through
on-
12. Which
1
track?
through 12. I don't know if you can say the name, but if you,
I would
can,
say top 2 records. One
your
is-
favorite, and then you think it's going to be the fan
ask
favorite.
me mine, bro, because I have my favorite too.
Oh, I have fans' favorite too, and are my favorite too. No Label and Distance.
Okay, no labels for sure, and then I think it's Distance too.
Distance is featuring Fransky
Yeah.
On the track or like.
on the record. Yeah,
on the record.
Wait,
he's the only feature on the album.
Are you on Comfortable or no?
Am I what?
Are you on Comfortable, the song?
On Comfortable.
Like the song. Are you on that one or
You're
no?
saying there's a song,
Fransky?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Okay, that's just Fran. Okay. Yeah.
Wait, I don't know.
I think you are, bro.
I don't know.
I'm
We'll
pretty
see.
sure you are.
I have Fran has a record with me, but I don't know what the name is
I
called.
think it's Comfortable. But anyways, that's somewhere else.
Yeah, bro, you just
We'll get
spilling tea like that.
I know,
on
for real.
Fran,
My
bro,
bad,
that's
bro.
all
It is
on the
what it
album
is.
and shit.
Fransky Image was here.
How long
Image
you been
was-
working
It's crazy
on that,
because when I saw Fransky's group with Water,
Yeah, Water.
I read it like Image Washier, and I was like, wait, what?
Image Wash.
Washier.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah.
you read it fast, you're like Image Washier, and I'm like,
How'd you meet him? You met them through Nick, or
I met them through Nick.
you been over there?
Nick
You like
plugged me with Fransky, and
Rest is history.
That's a god.
Dude's got
with
talent,
Yeah,
right?
because how many songs have you done with him? I know. After Midnight.
a lot of records.
Was it After Midnight?
Yeah,
Or
After
Yeah,
This
I-
Moment.
I did that whole project with him.
Oh shit.
you got the little tag in the beginning, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I fuck with that tag. That tag's cool. But so you like been sitting on this album for a while? Or?
Bro, I've been sitting on. Babe, how long have I been sitting on this album?
Oh, sorry, my eyelashes.
She needs more Henny.
I
know.
I'm still wearing
She
gum,
says-
but I'm getting tired. But honestly, since like a month after we dated, so like what?
Yeah, like June
June?
last year.
Yeah.
Like
Damn.
sitting, bro. And there's
Never
some
played
records
it
that are
out?
from 2018, bro, that I've just been sitting. And like there's a record, the original beat was like not what I wanted, and I sent it to a friend. I'm like, yo, we need to reproduce this. He got it back to me within like a week.
Crazy.
Bro,
Fire.
what? One of my favorite records off the album.
Which one? No, you don't.
It's called Love Her.
Oh. Bet.
I'm not even really tripping about giving out names of the title, like on the
The
songs.
the songs,
But
just not the.
not
Why? Because
the-
you think you
not
might change
tape,
it?
The tape title is fire. I'll give it to you guys after, but I just
Alright.
can't say it on here. But it's a
Oh, so you're not.
fire.
It's not because you might change it. It's
No, it's
just,
because
oh, okay.
it's just. He
Yeah,
wants
yeah.
to keep it.
Something for the culture out here. So out here in Arizona. I'll say that.
Nah, I hear you. So, okay, if you had it back all the way since, my bad, what did you Rayleen said June or something like that? Okay, last year, it doesn't matter. Like, what's I don't want to say what's the holdup, but like, is there a strategic like rollout process you're trying to come out with? Like, you want to have music videos done with it?
With a label, there's always a strategic rollout.
Okay.
But when it comes down to like every drop, it has to like you want your drops to
bang.
get better.
Yeah.
And better and better and better. That's why mine and Nick's videos always keep getting better and better because we always want to beat what we did the last one.
Yeah.
And so there's always a promotion rollout that you have to, compete with, and you want people to be interested in when you're gonna drop. Like I'm not at that level to where I can just
drop
at night, midnight, and just wake up the next morning millions of streams. I'm not Drake. I'm not Justin Bieber. I'm not Travis Scott. No nothing.
Yeah.
And so I still have to work for what I'm. These numbers don't come easy. I still work. Like I do a lot of stuff on the back end. Like I do a lot of my Instagram story promotions. Like when I put together these little VHS effects and edits and stuff, I'm the one that's doing that on Final Cut and all that type of stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because I also respect that Nick has a lot of stuff that he does on the side. He's not my 24/7, videographer.
Yeah.
Eventually, it's gonna be like that because he's gonna be getting paid,
Yeah.
salary. But right now, he has to make his money also. So,
you gotta respect his time.
Yeah.
And all that stuff. Okay, all right, yeah, exactly. I'm weak that you pointed out that because every time we have a guest come on the episode, we have to talk about some of their wins and losses. You know what I mean? Hence the name. So throughout your whole career, since you quit soccer, let's touch on some of the major losses. What we like to say are pretty much like lessons because usually you like to take something away from it or gain something.
Since
from
you
it.
started music, bro,
Any major setbacks or L's that you took that might have been discouraging or damn, do I really want to do this or because I want to say it's safe to say throughout every guest we've had it's never straight up.
It's never straight up.
No, yeah, straight up. I beginning right when I started doing music, I had a dude hit me up and was like, "Yo, I manage you, whatever." Signed to him. Signed a 5-year contract.
God damn.
I was dumb. I'm like 5 years, cool. Like whatever, let's just do it. You're gonna put money behind me, all this type of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
We did it. I wasn't going nowhere, and so I got in.
How long
was this? Pretty early in your career?
This was end of 2017, beginning of 2018.
Fresh,
literally fresh, bro.
Yeah.
And so I just basically, and I was handling that a lot. I was handling a lot of that. It was a lot of lawyers and stuff like that, and it was a loss out of my pockets and all that type of stuff.
Damn, that type of.
Yeah, and then I put my guard up, and I had managers hitting me up, "Yo, we'll manage you, we'll manage you, we'll manage you."
Mm-hmm.
And then I eventually was just like, okay. Corey came around, hit me up, connected with me with Max, got a contract with both of them, and now we're doing good.
So you got out of that contract though?
Yeah.
With the first guy?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Was he from out here?
Yeah.
You're a fucking dick.
Can we name drop?
No.
Nah, just kidding.
I can't because he manages other people, and I just don't want to.
So you don't talk to him now, right?
I talk to him on the, it's once a year, bro. The past 2-3 years.
Happy birthday type shit.
Yeah.
A DM type shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that thing taught you a lot.
Yeah. What'd you take away from that?
Like you said with your sister, you can't
guard
trust.
Up.
You can't trust everyone.
Really trust everybody. I got seen as a check. I didn't want to be seen as a check. I wanted to be seen as he makes good music. He's gonna be something when he grows up. Let's do this.
Yeah.
I was seen as a check. I can't do that. Another loss, I would say, my brother's baby situation. That shit sucked. We put a lot of time and effort into, trying to give this baby the world before she was even born, and we understood that everything happens for a reason, and Justice has a whole different take on it and look at it and stuff like that because it's actually his. It was gonna be London was gonna be his. No shame on Ange, no nothing, but it was a shitty situation because you put time and effort and emotion and all that type of stuff in it, and then when you see it, I remember that day, I got the call and I went over to my mom's and London was there and she's laying in the crib and we just look at her and everyone's just crying.
Yeah.
And it sucked because it's it's not even you're not even thinking in that situation like, damn, were you set up? You were thinking in that situation like damn, we just lost a fucking
family
baby, a family member. Like, it felt like she died almost. It sucked, but you know.
Yeah, it did take a toll. Plus, like, that was the main reason why you moved back to
That was the
Arizona.
main reason why we moved back. But like I said, everything happens for a reason. If I didn't move back, I wouldn't be sitting here with Raylene.
Yeah, and capitalize
I wouldn't
on the
be doing
YouTube channel.
no
You know what I'm
nothing, bro.
saying?
Yeah, damn.
Like, literally.
So those are like two big L's that
Those
you
are
could
like
really
one of the
like.
two biggest L's. It
That will
sucks.
stick
And like,
with
I
you.
don't really show, like, when it comes down to that shit, like, I don't really like to show like emotion like that.
Mm-hmm.
But when it came down to that, bro, I could not hold shit back.
Yeah.
Like, I just sat there
No one could.
looking over her, and I was hysterical. And I'm like, bro, she's just looking, and she's like just so clueless, like looking at you smiling.
exactly.
She doesn't know.
She had nothing
Does
to
not
do with
know.
it.
She doesn't
Yeah.
know what's going on. She has nothing to do with it, and it sucked.
So when like Justice like goes and sees the baby or anything, do you see the baby at all, or you just? You
London actually. When did she come over? Like 2 weeks ago.
Oh, okay.
It was like sometime last month.
Oh, so sometime last
Recent?
month. Like, you know, Raylene will miss her, and
Mm-hmm.
you know, she talks to Ange, you know, every now and again, and I'm trying to get Nick to shoot London's first birthday. Like, we're still in
Oh, that's
contact
cool.
with her and stuff, and
Yeah.
you know, we've put everything to the side, and you know, we've built emotional connection with London.
Yeah.
You know, I still, like, I'm London's godfather.
Oh,
Still,
damn.
you know, you don't just take that away
Yeah,
just
yeah,
because of
throw it
that.
away.
So
Yeah.
just because my brother's not the blood, you know, she still also asked me to be the godfather, so I still attend to that. You know, maybe not 100%, but you know, it's still we
mean, it's
built
just-
love for London, so it was
And being good people. You know what I
it's
mean?
hard
Like
to just
you,
push that away.
nah,
You know.
for
Well,
sure.
how do you push through those losses though, bro? Like, you just have to just accept it for what it is and just move forward.
And
kind of
everyone
thing?
knows, like, it's safe to say, like, there's a lot of eyes on you guys, especially as a family. So it's
That,
like,
and there's a lot of shit that people don't see.
see,
like,
and
you know,
then they start,
there's- My brother just had a situation with a breakup.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
there's a lot of stuff that people didn't see and that don't see, and they'll judge off of what they've seen. And some people need to just sit down and really think, okay, if this was my family member,
Mm-hmm.
would I want people judging them like this right now in this situation?
Mm-hmm.
We have to, like, we chose, and this is on us also. Like, we choose to put our life out there.
Yeah.
People don't complain and say, "Oh, you're putting too much out there," but then when we put something out there that they don't like,
Not enough.
Yeah.
and when it's not enough,
Yeah.
then it's like, okay, we're gonna judge them for every little thing that they do,
That's true.
and that's something that they shouldn't do, because really put yourself in our shoes. And the reason why, when stuff happens like that and we have to explain ourselves, Justice had to explain himself, because if he just goes mute
Yeah.
Yeah.
and just doesn't show Val ever again on his channel,
Yeah.
you think people are just gonna forget about it? No,
No.
they're gonna really
That
sit
goes
back
back
and
to
be
what you
like,
just said.
"Where is
Yeah.
she? Like, what are you doing?
Not
You don't want her
putting
on your channel anymore? You're
Yeah.
weird." Da da da. You got to really let them know this is what's going on. You should make people should feel, you know, proud that you're even taking the time out of your day to explain to
make-
them what's going on in your personal life.
Nah, I hear you exactly. So like, going back to Star's question, like, you know, overcoming those L's and stuff like that, does it, like, do you just like ignore comments some of the times, or you're just
Yeah.
like, that's a big
Comments
thing, right?
get to us. Like,
Yeah.
comments really make you think.
Like, do you really read
'Cause if
all
you-
your comments?
We don't
I'm
read all of our
curious.
comments, no.
Because a lot of people say that they don't.
We don't read all of
Yeah.
our comments.
I
We
think
read
it's-
some,
yeah.
and because we want to know what feedback is.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And some get to us, and some we do want to change a little bit of things, but most of the time it's just people they're just
Some bullshit.
Just some-
talking.
yeah.
All right, well,
So
fuck
there.
that. Let's flip this shit. Let's
Yeah,
talk
flip
about
it.
some wins. Oh, I want to hear some about some of the positive shit that's like, damn, like some big milestones in your career where you're like, damn, I'm really doing this, or dang, I really did that. Kind of,
Just like highlights, basically.
Wins.
you know,
Meeting almost every CEO of every label in LA.
Jesus.
Even though I didn't sign to them, but I was in meetings and they
you
were
were in the same room.
same room as
Yeah.
them. You know, another one.
How about like a first like breakthrough, like on
Like,
like
releasing
YouTube
your
or
first
yeah,
single
song,
or first
like,
EP or
getting millions of views. I know
Releasing
you
the
got
first-
a couple.
Releasing
Yeah.
my first EP was the Spanish EP,
Yeah.
and that shit hit number 2 on the Latin charts
Ooh,
on iTunes. Like, it was, I was literally in between Osuna and Bad Bunny, and I was like, what the
shit.
I woke up in a trashy ass hotel, bro. I was like in like the worst. I was in like the worst motel, bro. I had no money to my name.
Yeah.
I had to, because I was in LA for New Year's 2018,
Was that the Summer 11 one? The Summer 11 EP?
Yeah.
Is that the one? Okay, yeah.
And so I just we got a hotel because we wanted to be out in LA, and we got like a little motel, like trash, bro. I'm talking like trash. Woke up the next morning, bro. Everyone calling me, bro. You're on the charts, dude. Everything changed.
How'd that make you feel?
Wise, all that type of stuff.
Like that was the defining moment. Like at that point, like everything changed.
At that moment, I was like Olive Garden.
Peace.
Oh, you were still working at Olive Garden at that point? Oh shit.
Yep.
So you said fuck Olive Garden.
Yeah.
Okay, dude. All right. Any other bigger wins or not even bigger?
Like
just
more recent ones, maybe?
Recent? Yeah. Anything else?
Starting this YouTube.
I know my
Hitting 100,000 subscribers. I don't know.
What's the goal for that channel, by the way? I want to just ask you. Like, you have a goal for that channel this year, maybe?
Just endless.
Just like maybe like $1 million by the end of the year?
More than that.
Okay.
We should
Rayleen, any goals for the couples channel?
we should be at $1 million by the end of this year.
I want to be the new Ace
Oh, she wants to be the new Ace family, y'all.
family.
Oh, better. I hope so, because I heard some shit about them. But
They said I feel like I had a lot of drama, but I don't know.
Anyways,
I don't really keep up.
MTZ.
We don't gotta talk about it.
Or whatever
I'm not
their
TMZ.
name is. TMZ.
yeah.
Yeah, they're just... Everyone just tries to shade and everybody in this freaking industry, so... It sucks, but...
It is what it is.
It is what it is. Still
Yeah.
making money.
All right, cool. We're probably about to wrap it up pretty soon. What are we on? Like almost an hour or something like that. We touched on the album. That was a major thing because I feel like
We don't
a
got
lot
the
of
name,
people
but
anticipating that shit.
Yeah.
Right, you know that's pushed to February,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
People could expect that in February. Any last minute shout outs or anything you want to give or let people know?
or even
Anything
just
they can expect
just
later on?
advice, bro. Like people that really want to do this YouTube stuff or even music, like advice for people that want to start but maybe are too scared to start.
Or plan on going on okay, that's a whole other subject I forgot to bring up, but plan on going on tour or any like pop-ups coming up or anything like that?
Plan on going on tour.
2020, actually 2020 fucked you for that, huh? Like
Yep.
you couldn't go on tour at all,
2021
right?
is going to be something special. Can't really touch on that, but it's going to be something special, so just wait on it. Advice, I would just say, like I say it in almost every interview that I have, just
What's going on?
just basically don't just do it. Like we said it in this
Nike.
podcast.
Multiple
Fuck it.
times.
Just say fuck it. Like you don't have to have all the money in the world. You don't have to have the best camera. You don't have to have the best engineer. No nothing. Pick up a camera, shoot. Pick up your iPhone, shoot. Go in the studio, write some music. Even if it sounds trash, you're gonna get better. That's just how I look at it. Like
It's a process. Like people don't realize like you just have to get better. You just have to
it's a
do it. You
process.
just have to
don't
start. That's what
it's
me and him
because
talk
when
about.
people start out, they expect themselves to, they compare themselves to everybody else, and they expect themselves to just be up there right away. It doesn't work like that. You're gonna have maybe 10, 15, 20 subscribers as long as you're growing every day.
1% better.
1% better every day. You know that eventually it's gonna be up there. Yeah, like bro, I look at it like this. There's 5 of us in this room.
Yeah.
If you start filling up 5 subscribers every single day in this room, you're going to come in this room and be like, okay, 5 more people are interested in what I'm doing every day. 5 more people are interested in what I'm doing every day. So I just look at it like that. As long as we're gaining 1 subscriber every day, we're fine.
Hell yeah, better than yesterday. All right.
And not even just the YouTube shit, like just like in general, like life,
Everything.
bro. Like that's life. Like you just got to do it, and like you don't care about the result. You worry about the future, and that's what I think we took away from this.
All right,
series.
all right. One question we have from one of the viewers that are viewing this right now. We have to
Lord.
ask this. You might know who this viewer is, and I'm not going to throw the name out there, but I talked to him specifically.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I know he don't even know.
I
He don't even
what
know.
you're talking about right now.
Talk about what does choco flan mean?
Oh my, bro, what, bro?
What?
What does that mean? Come on, Reese, speak
All
on
right,
it.
we can end it off on that, because Choco
Put
Flan,
it at the end.
I basically, in high school,
For all viewers that don't know,
the whole soccer player, the whole soccer team, they called me that because I had a poof on my head and it looked like choco flan dessert.
Oh,
If you guys know what flan is,
yeah,
that's what it looked like. So that's
we're
it.
gonna cut it right there.
Fuck you, Pablo.
He knows who it is too.
because you
homie.
fucking name dropped him like.
But I
10
didn't name
times.
drop. Okay, yeah.
You did, but oh well. Fuck it. I didn't know what
That's
you were going to
funny.
ask them.
Nah, he didn't even know that shit. He even told me like the whole PT Cruiser y'all were bumping in high school with the 12.
Oh, I forgot about that.
That's comedy. All right, then. Star, any last shout outs, bro, before I wrap this shit up? Anything else?
No, I don't.
No?
We good.
Man, boy. All right, YouTube. I appreciate you guys watching. I appreciate you coming through.
Thank you
Reese.
for having me.
For sure.
Raylene's next.
Yeah, Raylene. You guys can expect Raylene
Be on the
coming
lookout.
up.
Can we get lit?
We always get lit before the show. We probably weren't too lit this episode. We had to keep it, you know,
Professional.
as always. But make sure, like I said, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff. If you guys want Reese to drop that album in February, make sure you hit that like button as
Hit
well.
it.
Comment.
'Cause I'll be looking.
Let's go. Yeah, exactly. Until next time, guys, we will see you later.
Peace.
Yo.